In this podcast episode, Chris Bumstead, a five-time Mr. Olympia champion, discusses his journey in bodybuilding, his thoughts on the current state of the sport, and potential changes that could be made to improve the industry. Bumstead shares his background in bodybuilding, revealing that he was introduced to the sport by his brother-in-law, who also coached him for 8 years and helped him win 3 Mr. Olympia titles. He also discusses his family's involvement in bodybuilding, with his sister being an IFBB pro and his father having a background in gymnastics. Bumstead expresses his thoughts on potential changes to Mr. Olympia, particularly in terms of prize money distribution. He suggests that more emphasis should be placed on classic physique, with increased prize money and sponsorship opportunities to incentivize more people to compete in this category. He also highlights the importance of a long-term vision for the sport, focusing on growing the classic physique category to attract a wider audience and make the sport more mainstream. Bumstead emphasizes the importance of using data to understand the preferences of the audience and make informed decisions about the direction of the sport. He suggests conducting surveys to determine which competitors are drawing the most interest from fans and using this information to guide prize money distribution and promotional efforts. The conversation also touches on the topic of steroid use in bodybuilding. Bumstead acknowledges the prevalence of steroid use in the sport, but emphasizes the need for education and transparency around the topic. He compares the changing perceptions of other substances, such as marijuana, and suggests that a similar shift in attitudes towards steroids could occur with proper education and understanding. Throughout the interview, Bumstead consistently emphasizes the importance of a long-term vision for the sport. He advocates for changes that will attract a younger audience and position bodybuilding as a more sustainable and healthy pursuit. By focusing on classic physique and promoting a more attainable and natural look, he believes that the sport can appeal to a wider audience and secure its future success. Chris talks about his initial motivation to become a bodybuilder and how it evolved over time. He mentions that while he initially looked up to athletes like Michael Jordan and Tom Brady, he realized that his true motivation was not to be the best compared to someone else, but to be the best man he could be. He emphasizes that his primary goal is to be a good father and that his career as a bodybuilder should not compromise that. Chris also discusses his health concerns, including an autoimmune disease that affects his kidneys. He talks about how this has made him more cautious about his health and has led him to focus on overall well-being rather than just winning competitions. He emphasizes the importance of maintaining a balance between his career and his health. Despite his success as a bodybuilder, Chris mentions that his career is not solely driven by the desire to win competitions. He talks about how his business ventures and personal relationships are equally important to him. He also mentions that winning competitions does not necessarily lead to a significant increase in income or business success. He emphasizes that his primary motivation is to be the best version of himself and to inspire others to do the same. Chris talks about his upcoming fatherhood and how it has influenced his perspective on his career. He mentions that he would much rather have a large family than win multiple competitions. He also discusses the pressure he felt during a recent competition and how he overcame it by reminding himself that his family and loved ones would support him regardless of the outcome. Chris reflects on the pressure he felt to win more competitions and how he ultimately decided to continue competing. He emphasizes that his decision was based on his own internal motivations and not external pressures. He also discusses the relief he felt when he realized that he didn't need to win for anyone else but himself. He also shares his thoughts on the competitive aspect of bodybuilding, including his rivalry with other bodybuilders and the mindset of being a competitive athlete. He emphasizes the importance of maintaining a positive attitude and being respectful to his competitors, while also acknowledging the competitive drive to be the best. The conversation also delves into the topic of steroids and their impact on the body. Chris Bumstead advises against using steroids at a young age and emphasizes the importance of proper nutrition, training, and recovery before considering the use of steroids. He highlights the potential risks and side effects of steroids, including the impact on hormone levels, organ health, and overall well-being. He also discusses the difference between steroids and testosterone replacement therapy, TRT, noting that TRT can be beneficial for individuals over the age of 35 with low testosterone levels. He emphasizes the importance of seeking advice from trusted sources, doing thorough research, and consulting with knowledgeable professionals before making any decisions about steroid use or TRT. The conversation briefly touches on political and social issues, including the leadership of Justin Trudeau in Canada. Chris Bumstead shares his perspective on the impact of political decisions on the morale of the country, particularly in relation to lockdowns and the response to the COVID-19 pandemic. He also discusses the potential for change in leadership and the hope for a shift in the political landscape. As the conversation comes to a close, Chris Bumstead reflects on the future of bodybuilding and his personal goals. He acknowledges the potential for growth in his business ventures and the importance of giving back to the community. He expresses a desire to inspire and help the younger generation and to use his platform to make a positive impact. When it comes to identifying potential in bodybuilding, Chris believes that it takes years to determine if someone has the right physique to compete at a high level. He mentions that while some individuals may show potential at a young age, others may need several years of training to develop their physique. He also emphasizes the role of genetics and the importance of training, nutrition, and lifestyle in shaping one's body. Chris discusses the significance of whole foods and single-ingredient foods in maintaining a healthy diet. He emphasizes the importance of avoiding processed foods and focusing on a variety of natural, nutrient-rich foods. He also highlights the benefits of supplements such as creatine monohydrate and protein powder, while cautioning against the overuse of supplements and the need to prioritize nutrition and training. The conversation shifts to the topic of testosterone levels, with Chris sharing his views on the various factors that can impact testosterone levels. He mentions aging, excess weight, testicular problems, pituitary disorders, chronic health conditions, lack of sleep, diet, and certain drugs as potential factors that can affect testosterone production. Chris emphasizes the importance of lifestyle factors such as diet, exercise, and sleep in maintaining healthy testosterone levels. The discussion delves into the issue of obesity, with Chris highlighting the alarming rates of obesity in the United States and its impact on overall health. He also addresses the use of weight loss drugs, particularly the drug OIC, which has gained popularity for its rapid weight loss effects. Chris expresses concern about the potential risks and side effects of such drugs, as well as the long-term impact on overall health. Chris emphasizes the impact of lifestyle and diet on overall health and well-being. He discusses the potential effects of processed foods, pesticides, and microplastics on testosterone levels and overall health. He also shares his personal experience of feeling healthier and more energetic after adopting a healthier diet and lifestyle, particularly during a trip to Italy. In his final thoughts, Chris encourages individuals to prioritize their health and well-being, emphasizing the importance of discipline, hard work, and resilience in achieving success. He also introduces his new venture, Bum Energy Drink, a sugar-free energy drink designed to provide a lighter alternative to traditional energy drinks. Chris highlights the benefits of the drink, including its moderate caffeine content and cognitive support.